Hey, restorers, working on a free Craftsman mower. This I picked it up for free. I did some preliminary stuff. I took the cover off here, and the cables were all seized up. I took those off too. But the mower itself, everything was complete except for that cover. That was broken off. I replaced that. I did test it out, see that it ran, the mower runs, the motor runs. Pretty sure the propel works. The back wheels roll, but they're a little sticky, I guess you could say. Going backwards, not too bad, but forward kind of gets tight. It's not easy to move back and forth, so there's something going on there. So I'm going to take these wheels off, look in there. I don't know if it could be a bearing or it could just be rust that got in there, or it could even be the axle where the wheel is. Could be rust in there, so we'll pop that stuff off and take a look at that. See how it's turning. As you can see, I can't really freewheel it. Should be a 9/16. I feel kind of tight coming off. Like I said, this amount of rust here, it's a good chance that it's just binding up. Yeah, it's coming off real tight. So it's probably the axle itself. Okay, so pretty much it's a good thing. Looks like, see the rust here, but this here seems to be going pretty good. So just got a little 60 grit sandpaper here. Basically got that cleaned up. Now, since there is some rust inside the bearing here, I'm going to give this little WD-40 in here, let it spin around a little bit, try to clean itself up. Now, I know some people say that this isn't really a lube. I'm not going to get into that, but as it's spinning in there, it's going to help clear up some of that rust. Maybe I'll lube it up with something else. Rag. You can see how that shows all rust. I'll clean that off. It seems like the bearings are pretty good. Now I'm going to go with the lube. That back side. More crud. And where? Oh, either right here. Just going to give a little WD-40 because the threads were a little rusted. Should just spray right inside of here. Never know what you might find with equipment that's been probably sitting around outside. Looks good. We'll go check out the other side. Okay, we'll cut this side off. Always put a drop cloth down to some kind of working with this stuff if you want to keep it clean. Yeah, that's tight coming off. Tight coming out. Not what I expected. Good. And of course we're going to go with the sandpaper. So I could have actually took this off the other side. Just a little shot. It's not to be perfect, but I'm just cleaning it up. Same thing here. I have seen these sometimes where this inner bearing will actually seize on the shaft. That's when it gets really bad, so it's not quite there yet. Let's clean this right in here. Let's go for some lube here. And in this case, I'm being pretty generous. Actually, actually using the breaker bar here because sometimes these are seized down really bad. Clockwise, like I said. Okay, so watch your wheels. Wheels are spinning. Both wheels are spinning. So, since this pulley's rusted up in here a little bit, I'm going to spin it and at the same time put some sandpaper in here against the side of the wheel. The top side. So you can still see a little rust, but you got some shiny metal there. I'm gonna hit this top with the really wanted to, I could take this nut off and separate this pulley and do all that, but that's really not necessary. So, trans works, motor runs. Basically, we got a repairable, restorable mower. Got a couple little tiny paint blotches here and there. Handle needs a repaint. And needs the wheels or the cables redone. This cable down here needs to be redone. So we'll move on from there. But we're rolling now without any problems. Okay, we're going to the put the blade back on, blade adapter, and the underside of this mower. Gonna fix that up. This is what I took off. This blade adapter, broken key. Also had one of these universal blades that doesn't fit. See, it doesn't fit, these two nubs. So if you're not getting the right blade, one of these universal blades, this is the correct one. See how this goes in here the right way. Also, you can see where the washer connects on here. When you put this washer on, you have to put this big spacer in here. And the bolt is only catching on these little tiny little sections. So this blade may work on one of those that has like the star pattern, but this is not the right blade. So always get the right blade for the mower for safety reasons. And this is a replacement adapter that I had from another mower. So it's the same part number, same adapter. Just got to get it on this one. WD-40 in here. this one you got to go through this cover. Got the cables put on here, got the cover put back on. Had to fab up 2 cables. This mower was left out, probably in the rain. Got the cover replaced, painted the handles here. Didn't show that on camera, it's just pretty much, you know, sand and spray painting. And that's about it. So I'm going to give a little look and start on this free Craftsman mower, and you can see how it's running. Okay, it's a cold engine, cold start. Give it 3 primes. That's my refurbished Craftsman free mower. I did have to replace or swap out the blade. Incorrect blade was on here, and change the blade adapter, which I had from a spare mower or from a scrap mower. So I had to buy the parts. It would have been close to whether it was worth it. But so if I change the blade adapter, 2 cables, the stop cable was about 15, the propel cable would have been more closer to about 25 at least. So all those parts, 25, 35, probably be approaching $70, plus an air filter I changed, put a new air filter in. Change the oil, obviously. If I had to replace that cover, that would be maybe another 15. So if you didn't have parts available, you might be looking at $100. But it's a solid mower. It's in nice shape. Touched up couple little scrapes and things like that. So that's another free Craftsman mower. Unfortunately, I didn't get a bagger with this, but does have the mulch plug in there. So, and it could also be side discharge. Wheels are in good condition. Overall, nice condition. Good mower for somebody. All right, if you like this, remember, hit thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Thanks.